All right. Who would like to attempt to give a summary of the last session, a recap as best as you can remember, because we've been off a week. And the last session lasted all of approximately an hour.
59 minutes and 44 seconds.
Hey.
Yeah.
Approximately an hour. That's what I said.
So since nobody else is volunteering...
No one volunteers. All right, you volunteer. That means Steph doesn't have to do it, because I just rolled for it.
Oh.
I did it last week.
Well, the dice don't show favorites.
That's fair.
Last session was as we mentioned, a fairly short session. We wrapped up our conversation with the Ratlings, or with the Ratling, Jetty Two Tails, and got them to agree to basically do what they did to us if anybody walks into the library who isn't us, or without us. We then decided that we were too exhausted to push forward. We backed up to the chapel, had a brief conversation with Winter explaining that we didn't check outside because the fog is a lot worse out there than it is in the little open air
significantly
segment. Yeah. We spent a bit of time
versus smokestack.
Yes. We spent a bit of time relaxing, and a girl, I assume a sibling to the boy that Nevaeh helped out, offered up a wand of healing for us to help us out, and we decided, with this we could afford to push forward a bit more. So we went to leave, and we encountered the children in the next room over, one of which was having one of their fits. So we poked our heads in there.
Same child who was obsessed with the origami, very bratty, almost pushing to have her way, was curled into the fetal position in a corner, screaming bloody murder.
Yes. So after a bit of time asking about her situation, we backed out, and I don't remember if we actually made it into the main room or back to the library or whatever, but I know that that's pretty much the last thing we did.
Exactly. You did not yet make it. Well, you sort of pushed into the main room.
Right.
And that is about where we ended. Welcome back to the asylum.
3 minutes, 30 seconds. Remember that. Got it.
And Nick, I'm saying you put the Cinnamon Toast Crunch alcohol on Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh. That's what alcoholics would do.
That's right.
I'm not an alcoholic.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
That sounds fucking smart, okay? That's what visionaries that made this country great. That's what it takes to take it to the next level.
Go Canada.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch alcohol on Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
All right.
Can you see why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Because it's 28% alcohol.
Woo.
Right.
Oh!
Renza, as you step into the main room, I'm going to ask you to make a perception check, please.
That does taste like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I wish I had more rum chata. That was delicious.
Oh, it's always next time.
Well, you step into the room past the door, taking a quick look around, and the area hasn't quite settled enough to get a thick layer of dust around on everything. But you do notice something new. Drops of something near sort of the library doors here. Can't quite see what it is because of the dark vision obscuring the color from it.
I'm going to take a few more steps in, and motion for the others to follow. Light!
Let there be light. And it was good.
Let there be small rivulets of blood marked on the ground.
Of course.
Oh. That wasn't there earlier. None of us were bleeding, were they?
Certainly not excessively.
Well, fuck it. Where's the blood going?
Follow it in a little further, and you see small little drops of it right here, and moving around further inside.
Going to be careful not to step on any of it as I make my way in.
I'll attempt to step around it as well.
And I think at this point I'm going to start moving as quietly as possible.
Alright, please roll me a stealth.
Drop them stealth checks.
Yeah, shiver. Stealth. +2.
Well,
You begin to creep into the room. You can see that the blood leads around the corner here, around the table.
Poke my head around the corner.
Make a perception check.
I'm looking around this opposite corner.
Doing good on the perception checks tonight. You see just around the corner the source where the blood sort of stops. You sort of peek closer, looking down, crouching, where you can sort of see a very small, thin trail lead underneath the library shelves into the bottom where the ratlings had set up their where the ratling had set up its little bed. And you see the body of a burnt ratling laying there, very, very clearly dead.
Just the one?
That you see right now. Something... You're not sure what it is from this distance, but there's something odd about the body. Something catches your eye, like, that's not right.
Did Renza mention this?
Gonna motion. I'm gonna look back and point at Azuma and motion for her to come closer. And I'm gonna point out the lower shelf. See anything weird? And I will trade places with her so that she has a good view.
Azuma's eyes are a lot better than Renza's are, and she peeks down, narrows them, looking through the dark vision, looking through the dim light projected out ahead. You can see, yeah, definitely a rattling body, but it's all withered and shriveled.
Azuma's gonna look at Renza and try and like mime, like that it's squishy. Like
Please make a bluff check to pass a secret message. Type the message to me, please, and then I will tell you whether you're able to interpret it or not. It has to be specific.
like the specific miming she's doing.
The specific message you're trying to impart. The more complicated the message, the higher the DC. Renza, it sort of looks like she's wringing out like a towel or something.
Huh.
Maybe it got crushed, twisted.
I'm gonna look back to Ken and like make a motion for him to advance. And I'm gonna prod Azuma in the back a little bit for her to do the same.
What am I doing?
I'm trying to get you to advance.
Ken, please make a perception check. Stop back there, please. Never mind. Keep going. Ken, now that you're closer, Renza, a little closer, you can clearly see, so can Nevaeh, that the rattling body has been withered and it looks old, almost flaking and decaying.
I don't remember if I specified I had done this already, but if I hadn't, I've just reloaded my gauntlet.
Okay.
So, aged, not desiccated?
Drained.
Okay,
Like mummified.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, that would have been easy or to relay.
Gonna stop,
Yeah.
look around. Jenny?
No response.
I don't like this. Something has
Neither do
clearly
I.
been here.
Yeah.
We
Rowan,
should leave.
Yes.
I'm gonna go back to the door for a moment. The blood. Does it lead from the... Well, we saw some blood around here. Is there any more out beyond the double doors?
In which direction is the blood
No,
going?
there is not.
To?
Okay. I don't have survival. I probably won't be able to figure that out.
The blood ends here, and it appears to start somewhere around here.
Okay.
Well, eyeing the trail that's here that I can see, can I try and determine which direction it's going?
Make a survival check.
Take 10. For an 18.
The source of the trail started here.
Near the last known location of the ratlings.
Yes.
Oh, question. Did the last person through bother to close the door? Like we've been doing?
I
It's over here
wasn't the last
somewhere.
person through.
I wasn't either.
I was.
Did you close the door behind you?
Consciously, no. Actually, turning back, I can see light.
Well, that's because Rowan hasn't locked it off. We were asking if you would have closed it.
I will take care of that right now.
Thank you.
Ken's gonna pull out his mirror, his little small steel mirror, and nope, that's not what I'm gonna say. And using the mirror and the light, hold it down so he's not completely laying on the ground, you know, and try and
Right.
look under the shelves because I know there was some little tunnels around here that they had ate through and been using.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm trying to look in one of those using the mirror.
The tunnels don't get very deep before they turn and burrow further into the wall. You can see into the tunnels, shallow as they are, but you don't see anything of note.
So there's no blood in the tunnels.
Not that you can see, no.
So I would guess that the other two got away.
Yeah.
As there's no blood in the tunnels, nor any bodies. I would presume that they're natural. You can't see me. Things
Probably helped.
run out when they die.
Yeah.
Nevaeh, could you roll me a perception check, please?
Sure. That's a 7.
Never mind.
Alright. There doesn't appear to be any obvious signs of what did this, so staying here isn't going to accomplish much. We keep moving?
We should go down the unexplored hall before opening more doors.
But doesn't this lead towards like the offices?
We also haven't made sure nothing's waiting to come from behind.
Yeah, but if this place is big enough, we could... If we start going in a direction that isn't our target direction, we could wind up halfway on the other side of the structure before we reach a dead end, or...
Is it
It
not
makes
better
sense.
to assume, or rather to assure, that we don't leave something to assault the door while we're away? They clearly couldn't handle it if something got through it.
Hmm.
Well, Yeah, but the door north of here, the way past the library, that wouldn't be a particularly sturdy door either. And it's not like something can't come through there.
But it
We were
hasn't
told that people
yet.
we were told that people have passed through in that direction by the ratlings.
Which something has drained one of them and proceeded to leave in this direction towards our door. We should find out what that is.
Azuma, as you step out through the door, it's sort of dark in the entrance to just a moment before Ken walks around and the sunrod he's carrying in his tail shines light on the ground. As you look down to make sure you don't step in the little drops of blood, you can see that one of the droplets is smeared.
As if something.
How so?
As if someone had stepped on it.
In what direction?
There are no other tracks that were not there before.
He's gonna notice this in stride and keep going.
All right.
And not show that she's seen it.
I seriously think that going...
Gonna turn to Ken. Which one's the one we haven't checked yet?
Down this way. He
That way.
points in that direction.
Okay.
I'm gonna close the doors to the library.
Make a perception check as you do, please. Never mind.
Not that way.
Oh.
It's up.
That was the bird, creepy bird room, the haunt.
Okay, so we've got a door and a hallway.
This door didn't go into this room?
No.
No, it didn't. There was a closet and a little office conference room, but nothing actually.
Dagger at the ready, Nevaeh starts to crack the door.
Okay.
Why don't you let one of them
Just a
open the
moment.
door?
Fine.
So you start to crack the door, take a step back.
Yeah. Yep.
Ken's been taking the lead in the past.
Okay. Shove open the door, or pull open, whichever the appropriate method of opening said door is. I'm gonna poke my head out just to see. No, this is not the same courtyard we came in at, I don't think.
No, the library is in between them.
High asylum walls hedge in the spacious courtyard garden. Only thin breaths of sickly fog seep in from overhead. Though you can see beyond, it's just as thick as ever. Misty wisps slip between leafless trees and simple benches, giving the impression of a silent beasts prowling through the garden. Ken, please make a perception check.
For clarification, as far as where he would have been, he would have stuck his head out the door, not actually stepped out, but line of sight doesn't work that way. $12.
You hear the sounds of... They're faint, very, very faint flapping of wings, like something circling overhead. Leaves that aren't on the ground crack and rustle as
Pulls the
met
door shut.
footsteps.
Nope. Goes ahead and pulls that shut. Just a large courtyard, but not a lot of mist, but something flapping or walking in it. I couldn't see anything.
Okay.
Which
Oh,
direction did
flapping
this
and
door
like-
open? In or out?
It opened out. The hinge being on your left side as you're opening it.
Would there be a way to jam the hinge so that you couldn't open it outwards easily? Or is there just a lock on this side?
There is a lock.
Is it a key or is it like a latch?
It's a latch.
I'm gonna latch it.
Alright, please leave a small mark in the door to show that it's locked.
I will do that. Here. Nice little red X. Climb through and over the rubble.
It's a little obnoxious to squeeze through, but not too difficult.
Before the others catch up, Azuma's gonna kind of like tug on Ken's sleeve and whisper to him, I think we're being followed.
He's going to look over his shoulder, making a perception check.
You think you hear something faintly off in the distance.
That was a closing door. In front of or behind?
Behind.
I think you're right. I just heard a door close. And he kind of shoves past the others. A door. Closed. Is going slow enough to make sure Azuma can still see, but is walking quickly.
She's gonna try her best to keep up.
You should be able to have some speed. That's the only door I know about that we're actually concerned is this one, so he'll run up to it and throw it open.
You run up, grab the door, swing it open.
You.
Inside looks much the same. Guard turns. That was quick.
Did no one else come through here?
None but you.
Library.
They'll pull it shut. Kind of give the guard an awkward thumbs up and just pull the door shut.
No. Not the library. Point.
Didn't even notice.
That door was open on our way past.
It was. It's gonna run up and force the door. Open it aggressively.
Please make a strength check.
Oh. By open aggressively, I did mean, like, turn the handle and then throw his weight against it. Not just breaking the door down, if that...
Yeah, strength check.
Okay. Oh! Boom!
Nice.
You grab the door handle, turn it, slam your shoulder into it as hard as you possibly can. Boom.
Anything?
Perception as I start to move slowly.
Nevaeh,
Can I
stay at the
perception
door.
too?
Yeah, Ken, I need your, Actually, Ken, I need everyone back where they were when Ken stepped through the door. Ken, I need to know your flat-footed AC.
Oh, I didn't see it with a 15. That's unfortunate. Right, I'm not playing something with Uncanny Dodge. Okay. Flat-footed is, alright, 17. I'm also not playing a dex-based character.
You take a step forward, and out of the corner of your eye, you see a small stone from one of the piles lift up and hurtle past your head, smashing into the wall beside you.
I'm gonna swing at the spot the stone came from. Not Sid, just throwing a punch at it.
Make an attack roll.
Let's see. That's +4 now.
You swing your fist through the air violently and
Complete whip. Sort of expected as much. He's just kind of holds his hands up in boxing position and is just watching the area, looking, waiting.
the rest of you heard the crack coming from inside, and then Azuma, you can sort of see Ken throwing a punch at something and in defensive stance from around the door, but you wait. You wait. You wait. Nothing happens.
Can I step in and make a perception check?
Yes.
I see a wall.
Barely. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You see looking where you heard the sound come from, you see a bit of dust on the wall beside Ken where the stone impacted, but
She's got her dagger out and at the ready.
Something threw a rock at me. I don't. I don't. I don't know. I don't know.
Nevaeh, switch with me. We'll watch the door on this side.
Scott, your token hasn't moved.
I'm aware.
He's watching
I'm
the
watching
door.
this door.
Oh.
Azuma, switch. Keep Nevaeh in sight.
Do you want me to go back outside?
Right.
I mean, the tail will hold out the light source if she wants to take it with her. Perception from where I'm at.
I want to make sure that everybody
Okay.
can still see each other.
Azuma's gonna look at you and then look at Ken and motion can I just step over?
I need somebody to be able to keep an eye on Nevaeh so that nothing happens.
Ken?
Sigh.
See.
One of the bodies that was on its stomach has turned onto its back from the last time you were in here.
Gonna reach down. I'm gonna pick up a rock, and I'm gonna chunk it at that body. Hard. So,
Like a ranged attack.
improvised weapon. -1. But hopefully it's an AC of 5.
Well, lucky you. You pick a rock, you grab it, you hurtle it as hard as you can. Dunks into the body. Hits, bounces off. Lays on the ground. I forget, did you leave the bags on or off?
Left the bags on.
Okay.
Because it was weird.
I'm
Personally,
gonna
I don't remember if
poke my.
Renza took the bags off.
No, I
I'll
didn't.
swap now. Because I didn't know what was going on with that, so. But
Okay.
yeah, she agreed to swap with you.
All of this stuff is still in the same place, right?
Yes.
Okay. Confirmed that. I'm gonna poke my head out.
He
Okay,
glances
Nevaeh, you can come over this way.
behind him to say to Azuma, and then notice Renza coming in. That body has flipped.
Okay.
Come back in now.
Yeah, and Nevaeh can come over this way. I just wanted to make sure that everything was still where it was. I'm gonna step into the room prop off the rubble.
All
He's
right.
going to use his tail to hold the light out over so it's in front of Azuma so she can see a little bit better if he backs into the corner.
Alright.
She's gonna turn to him. What were you calling me for?
I was going to tell you that a body flipped. But Renzo was there, not you. He points to the body that flipped over
Hold up.
from the last time we were here.
I'm
Which
gonna
one is
hold
it?
up a hand to the two of them. With a finger up, wait a moment. And then assuming they stop talking, which it sounds like they did, I'm going to say quietly, someone or something is in here. We know that you likely aren't going to be able to walk past all four of us without somebody noticing. And I know that I can fill this entire room with fire. So either make yourself known or get ready to burn.
Make an intimidation check.
Ooh!
Not bad.
Nevaeh,
Assuming there's anything even here at all.
Yeah,
the door slams shut behind you.
gotta open it.
Make a strength check.
Son of a shit.
Nope.
You grab and tug on the door, but it feels like it's stuck. Like the handle's not turning.
Saw that coming.
Sure, you
Guys,
can.
someone else wants to try?
Where exactly did he point to the body?
There's
The
one
bodies are all over
body
here.
somewhere over here that is on its stomach instead of its
The
back.
specific body is in this. I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong layer. This square.
I'm gonna head over to it.
While I shoulder check the door.
Ken, the door opens with no issue.
And when I reach it, I want to take a closer look at it. And since I don't have a mirror, she's going to take out a metal flask and hold it up under its nose to see if it's breathing.
Oh, that's smart.
Could you please make me a will save?
Oh, you're a rogue. That's unfortunate.
You grab the metal flask, hold
She
it
still
out,
has her dagger in the other hand, too.
hold it out underneath the nose. So you lift the bag up off of its face a little bit to get at the nose?
You would have to.
If the bag's still on it, yeah.
Yeah, the bag
With
is
the end
still
of her
on.
dagger, she's gonna push it up a bit.
As soon as you push the bag up, you can see that something's wrong with this body. The mouth and the chin is tight. Rictus, stretched in an unnatural way.
Can I stab it?
You may stab it.
Right in the head.
You stab it in the head. The dagger plunges deep. And I need everyone.
Straight through the eyeball.
to
I was
make-
going for temple.
I need
Even better.
everyone to make a will save
I need to make another?
as you stab the dagger down in the temple, and appearing over the body directly in your face, barely an inch, is a ghostly skeletal figure that opens its mouth in a wide scream
Those are a bunch of low numbers. Differences
Everyone
is 2,
except
9,
for
10, 11,
Azuma.
12, 13.
Everyone needs to please roll initiative.
Everybody except Azuma?
Everyone, including Azuma.
I was about to say, I got an 18. Wait, so I do get to roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
Ken?
Yep.
Your chest and being is gripped with fear. You're frightened.
Yeah, I don't remember what that means.
Run away.
Break line of sight.
You flee from the source of your fear as best you can.
I assume the source of the fear is that.
Yeah.
And shoves himself against the wall, breathing heavily.
Oh, shit.
Nevaeh,
Yeah,
you're
with your
overcome
light
with
source.
fear.
I'm sorry.
You're frightened. Azuma,
Mm-hmm.
Nevaeh and Ken just turned and bolted. You're alone in the dark. With it.
It hasn't moved, right?
Yet.
I'm gonna slash at where I last saw it. Like, right
Okay.
where it was up in front of me. Because it was
Okay,
right in
please
my
roll a
face.
hit. It was. That's a hit. I need you to roll me a D100.
It might not actually be a hit. You got a 50-50 shot. Oh, fuck. Come on, Azuma.
It's really a question of whether he does high or low.
I don't remember what he does. There's also the question of if she's using the magical blade or not.
That is, unfortunately, you slice out in front of you, slashing through the air, and you don't feel your dagger pass through anything. You do, however, feel this encroaching cold come over your whole body as if the room just got plunged 20 degrees lower. It's a standard action.
You still have him. In case you didn't know, you can move half speed without falling. You can make an acrobatics check to move full speed.
I'm trying to remember what the room looked like so she can run away. Or at least run to go grab the light.
Well, the half speed definition of running is basically the reason you're moving half speed is
Stumbling.
because you're feeling along the wall and following the curvature of the wall.
The small amount of sight that you have in Roll20 should be enough to step by step get you moving.
Yeah.
It's stumble vision.
How much does this count for again?
That's 10 feet of 15 unless you make an acrobatics check or
Yeah.
fall brawl.
That is not. The rocks are not difficult terrain.
Oh, okay then. I'll just keep going.
Okay, so that was 10 of 15.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna keep going. She's gonna do the acrobatics.
Okay, please roll it.
Oh, come on.
You're lucky. You're nimble.
Oh, it's
Did I at
10,
least-
not a 15.
I'm
I
actually
was
going to
gonna
say the DC is a higher because of how much rubble is stacked in those squares. It's
Oh.
difficult to move normally with sight without kind of tripping and stumbling. You need to take careful. So, Azuma, you try to pick it up a little bit, but your foot and ankle catches on a piece of rock and you sort of stumble, falling against the wall. You do not fall prone, but your movement ends there.
Okay.
Renza, you're gripped with fear. Frightened.
Yep. $30
Everyone, the door slams shut. Azuma, you can hear something breathing heavily. It's close to you somewhere, but you can't see it. Ken, you're no longer frightened.
Okay. Move and attempt to throw myself against the door again.
You run, push yourself against the door. Thud, you shoulder check. Ah, god damn it.
She's in there. Help me!
Nevaeh.
I'm going to drop a knowledge religion for the
Okay.
brief image I saw.
First thing you think, given the apparent telekinesis and how it sent you all screaming out of the room as soon as it appeared, your guess is that's probably a poltergeist. A poltergeist. Okay, so poltergeists are incorporeal undead who have a natural invisibility to them. They can move objects and throw things at people just with their mind. But they're created from a specific person or event. Ideally, they shouldn't be able to move more than 120 feet from the point where they were created or formed. As how to destroy a poltergeist, you're not entirely sure. You just know that it's not as difficult as hitting it until it stops moving, provided you can find a weapon with which to hit it.
Ain't that the tough part? Was that a free or was that
Free.
okay? Gonna try and aid another on the door.
Okay. Roll strength.
Nope.
You do not assist. Azuma.
I'm gonna listen for it.
Okay, perception check. You stop, pull yourself up against the wall. You carefully stop moving, hold your breath, and you can hear it right beside you. It's in that square.
Okay.
That's a move
I'm
action.
going.
You can...
Hmm?
That was a move action.
She's gonna swing at it.
Okay, roll. Whew. Please roll me a D100. Miss. Slashes through nothing, but you can sort of feel the hairs on your forearms start to rise. Renza.
Am I still frightened?
No.
Okay. I'm not going to be able to do much to help with the door, so I'm going to move behind them and wait for my opportunity to start exploding things.
Okay.
So that's it. Moving.
Azuma, what is your flat-footed AC -2?
12.
Uncanny
12,
dodge?
okay.
Maybe? No, not second level.
That doesn't affect the blind condition because you lose your dex bonus to AC. Or actually,
Yeah,
it
forgot
might.
about that.
It stops you from being... Maybe improved uncanny dodge does.
No, improved uncanny means you can't be flanked.
Ooh, that's
But
great.
regardless, rogues don't uncanny dodge until 4th level.
Yeah, that's what I stopped myself on.
Azuma, there is a crash loud enough that everyone else hears it as something incredibly heavy and wooden slams into your torso.
Oh, God.
You take 12 points of damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ken,
Attempt to force the door again.
there you go. Punch, push it open. Boom. You see Azuma, as light floods Azuma, you can see now that one of the enormous bookcases is now basically on top of you.
5-foot step in, and as I move, I'm going to brace myself against the door. I'm holding it open.
Okay.
Get out! Looking to Azuma.
Hmm. Then going to relay to everyone that it's a poltergeist. And it has a very large-scale telekinesis. And that if we get far enough away, it can't do anything.
Okay. Azuma.
I'm gonna try and push this thing off me.
Make a strength check.
Oh, God.
Oh, it really is literally pinning me down. Oh shit.
You grab it, adrenaline taking you, giving you a surge of strength. You grab it by the top, you shove it down onto the ground. There's a cloud of smoke and debris that poofs up from the rubble behind you. As the bookcase collapses to the ground, you're free.
I'm gonna take a second move action. Just get the fuck out of there.
Yep. Ken, as soon as she's out, what are you doing?
Assuming we're still in turn order, having to wait for Renza. Otherwise, I'm shutting the door and backing out.
I figured. Take your token out. Take a step back out, and you slam the door behind you. End of initiative.
He's gonna briefly kind of fuss over Azuma's wounds. Unless
She's gonna just slide to the ground and just sit up against the wall for a minute.
There's some heavy bruising on her arms.
Yeah, he's got.
It's starting to form. It's starting like it's faint red, but it's like, oh, that's gonna be purple soon.
He's gonna pat himself down, grab a vial, sigh heavily, and put it back where he got it, remembering that if she drank that, she would just get sick. He hasn't quite tweaked the formula yet. And glance to Renza or Nevaeh.
Nevaeh steps closer, and then her energy swirling with gears taps Azuma.
Alright, let's do the cure.
As those bruises start to recede, thank God for time oracles.
Yes, they do. You can see some of the scratches, Ken looking closely, you can see some of the scratches being pulled back and just shortening in sort of reverse time. As specific areas of her body get pulled back to where they were before, healing her wounds.
He's gonna
Heal 6.
let out not a heavy sigh of relief, but a soft sigh. Still of relief. We should burn those bodies later.
Yeah, first we gotta deal with the poltergeist.
I'm hoping by burning the body we can. He shrugs. Not really sure how you deal with poltergeists.
I don't believe I ever learned how to deal with them.
Does anyone else have knowledge religion?
I do.
Give it a roll.
Nope.
Nope. Sorry. You're actually not sure much about poltergeist. You got filled in by what Nevaeh said.
I'm not sure either.
I don't even know what they are, but I don't want to see one of those again.
I have the worst feeling that they are among us. Kind of looks around. Paranoid. Because, he is.
Bloody crows. I believe we were going this way before the poltergeist decided to interrupt us. If you all are still feeling up to it.
Ken
Honestly,
takes a few steps and then looks back to Azuma.
poltergeist was around before we were there. She gets up and starts walking.
Don't forget to heal yourself.
Oh yeah, how much was it?
6.
6.
So about half the damage you took negated.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna use a mirror to peek around the corner, and then step around the corner.
You can see at the end of the corridor, the wall has been collapsed, and there's a large pile of rubble blocking progress further, except for at the very, very end, when you can see a little wisp of yellow mist seeping in from the outside. Looks like you could probably crawl through there to the courtyard.
Or we could just, go through the door to the courtyard. He's gonna take a look down the hall for a moment and stop and turn around. It's collapsed. We would have to go to the courtyard.
Okay.
I'm gonna open
So
this
can we go
door.
to the library now?
He nods his assent.
You reach to open the door. As you grab it, the hinges on the other side fall off, and it falls flat to the ground.
Grabs the handle and starts to fall. He just lets go and pushes. Better than walking through rubble. Oh, there we go. Glad I was on that side when I decided to do that. I'm gonna avoid that wall as best I can. Yeah, just giving that area kind of a wide berth.
You can hear something as you walk around the wide berth from the door. Everyone sort of hears it as they pass.
Is it putting its barricade back? Yep, it's putting its barricade back.
No, it's
Oh, it's
knocking
knocking.
on the other side.
Taunting us.
Go to hell!
I
Sort of just holds
will
his
be
middle
better
finger out at the
equipped
door.
to deal with it. I will be better equipped to deal with it tomorrow after rest.
Then we can worry about it tomorrow.
Assuming it doesn't leave its room.
You said it
Seems
could
like
only
that.
stray so far, but yes, Azuma, I agree. It does seem to be content there. Unless it was what was drained. He looks kind of quizzical when he says that. The rattling.
I don't know.
You don't remember hearing anything about poltergeists that would have had them equipped to drain a creature like that, though you suppose it is possible there are variants of undead creatures. But it's one of those, it's a purely hypothetical thing.
I'm gonna open the door.
As am I. Have I mentioned how much I hate this place? He kind of
Yes,
looks to the
you have.
group at large.
Well, now we're cutting through it.
Leaving the body where it is to mark it on the map.
Huh.
Renza, I'm gonna
Yes.
get you to stop right there. As soon as you cross, actually, back up squares if you would. As soon as you sort of cross there, you can see something on the ground in front of you.
Oh.
In stains of blood. Small rattling body with two tails. And a word
no. Jenny.
smeared in blood on the ground.
Oh, fuck, it's it.
Oh.
Has everyone seen that movie? We know what we're dealing with now, yeah?
I found Jenny.
Ken glances over to you, but otherwise keeps walking. He'll see it when he rounds the set of bookcases.
You see that. And so much more.
Oh, there's the other one.
Both bodies dead on the ground, sucked dry.
I'm gonna
Well,
kneel and look over for wounds that weren't already on this one.
Make a heal check.
I will take 10 for a 21.
You take a peek over. Are you handling the rattling, or are you just looking?
First, I'll be looking, and then I'll decide whether I'm going to pick it up.
You do not notice any wounds on the body that were not there when you're simply observing it.
Then I will reach under the shelf, pick up a book, and use the book to manipulate the body
Slide onto it? Okay.
so that I can. I don't want to touch it.
You actually, well, you don't notice any other wounds as you're sort of rolling it back and forth in the book. But
Opening the
you do
book
notice
and closing
something
it to
odd.
pick it up.
You do notice something odd in its mouth. It's like the inside of its mouth is incredibly coarse. Like the whole thing, like it's well, not so much not coarse. It looks torn, like it's been scrubbed with sandpaper. Teeth, tongue, palate, back of the throat.
Do I know what? What might cause something like this?
You have no idea. Whatever it is seems to warn their insides. Well, worn down.
Okay.
It's like someone took a file to teeth, mouth, gums. He shrugs, and not really sure. Gonna look at the book that he's holding. What kind of book is it?
Appears to be a record book.
He's gonna briefly flip through it, looking for possibly empty pages.
You notice some pages. You find some pages near the end that have been sort of rotted away, enough that the contents are no longer legible upon them.
He's gonna pull out.
Not rotted so much that like you would risk tearing unless you exerted more on them than you would normal paper.
Which he's about to do. He's going to rip them all out and use them to layer and 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 layer, wrapping the body up very thoroughly and then sticking it in his book bag.
Okay.
I might be able to use that later.
You have a mummified rattling corpse.
It's more research material. But,
We get it. You're going to put it in a canoptic jar later.
I mean, maybe. But also, this is weird. I don't know what could be causing this, so I'll have to figure it out later. So what is it? To ask the obvious question.
Well,
Renza, as you move, please make a perception check.
okay.
As you step over, looking down at the body of Jenny, the little ratling, you see that you notice something odd. It's not so much like this was drawn out by Jenny or the other ratling and like their paws, though their paws are a little red. It's more like Jenny was used as a paintbrush.
I'm not even going to comment on that. I'm going to step over the
Gonna walk around them and motion for Azuma to look over the door to make sure death isn't gonna happen when you open it.
I'm going to let Azuma check the door.
What?
I said I'm going to let Azuma check the door.
Oh, okay.
Are you listening at the door or looking it over for traps?
Listening.
You put your ear up against the door crack, listening very, very closely, but you don't hear anything.
Okay.
Spikes to the door, piercing your ear. There you go. And then what?
What?
You do not get splinters from the. You're okay.
Okay, I'll check it for. I'll check it over.
Okay.
What do I do for that again? I'm sorry, I'm like.
Check.
Okay, 'cause got a weird headache going on now.
You do not find any traps on the door.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Roll it
Okay,
up.
she's gonna look at both of you and kind of motion towards the door. And shrug and step back. Like, I don't see anything.
I'll time to open the door once I can.
Yeah.
Okay. Both grab the handle, turn, and open. This is where I'd like to take a 5-minute break.
Great, I've got to pee. Like,
Okay.
really bad.
Me too.
So we'll be right back in a minute.
I have a video to watch briefly, so ping me when everybody's back.
Simple.
Understood.